Trump wants to send Americans $2,000 checks paid for with tariff revenue, but it faces strong pushback from the president's own party.
It does. More than 90 Republicans are already opposing the plan. News 2's Kelly Milan spoke with a Tennessee representative to hear his thoughts and share more.
It would be one of the largest direct-to-household payments Washington has ever floated. President Trump announced a plan to take the huge sums of money collected from tariff revenue and use to send $2,000 checks to most Americans.
When I pay people $2,000 each for low and moderate income and middle income people, everybody but the rich will get this. That's not made up, that's real money. That comes from other countries.
But a payout like this does not move forward without Congress, and that is where the friction begins. Republicans say the federal government should not be using tariff revenue this way, especially with the national debt that has ballooned to $38 trillion.
We have got to address this national debt. That is a bigger threat than the Chinese or the Russians or anybody else, really.
Many Republicans in Congress have signed a letter opposing the plan, warning it could drive prices higher and deepen the federal deficit.
They would have to rely on Congress to fund those checks, and it's something that Secretary Besson reiterated over the weekend. So, at some level, it would depend on what the appetite is on the part of congressional Republicans to pass such a bill through reconciliation.
The Supreme Court is weighing whether President Trump had the authority to impose these sweeping tariffs. If justices rule against him, the core of this plan becomes uncertain. Could the government keep that money, or would it have to be returned? And for many House Republicans like Tim Burchett, the priority is still the economy they say they inherited.
He inherited so much inflation from the previous administration that we've not been able to really capitalize on our growth.
Bob and Haley, it is also unclear whether this $2,000 payment would come through tax cuts and President Trump's big, beautiful bill, an idea floated by Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, or whether it would come as a direct check. For now, many are watching to see how the Supreme Court rules and what that means for the future of this proposal. Back to you two.